This is going to be my year, I can feel it, and I want it to be yours as well. What I'm about to share with you applies to 99% of new traders who aim to become successful. However, only 1% actually achieve success. It doesn't matter how much experience you have or what trading strategy you use. I will show you exactly how I got funded this month using 3 trading robots in one account. And it's simple. I opened the account, I set up the robots, I got funded. I will walk you through all of it in this short video. So let's get started. And I will bring on the recording screen this VPS where I have plenty of trading platforms, like really many platforms. But in this DAWNX account, I have the Forex Gold Investor, I have the Sharpshooter from the Power House, and I have the EVA. And this account started with $100,000, so that's the deposit. The profit is $26,000. And how do I get an account with 100,000? Obviously DAWNX. So we pay €38 subscription and we get this $100,000. If we perform well, if we have a good strategy, good trading robot, we can receive allocation, which I received for this account this month, and we receive performance fee from the profits we make. This is the platform, and you can sign up for €38 a month if you are trading Forex or CFDs, and if you switch to yearly plan, you are paying less, and with the 3-year plan, you are getting 20% cheaper price and permanent allocation. And I will take this plan for this account, but I will show you that a little bit later in the video. So this account started back in December 2024, or it was actually the 12th of December. And initially I was trading just the Forex Gold Investor pretty much until the end of January. Then I decided to increase the diversification in the account, so I added the Sharpshooter and the EVA. And the reason I added these two was because I saw that the Sharpshooter is the most profitable expert advisor recently in my funded account. So if you look at this funded account, you will see that just for the last 30 days, the Sharpshooter made nearly 10% profit. And if you look at the track record, you will see that it's been really profitable. That's a withdrawal right here. It's not a loss. If I switch to cumulative profit, you will see that it is going on the profitable side very steadily. I just decided at the end of every month to withdraw the profits that I have from all iFunds accounts. So now I believe it will start climbing again. So that's the Sharpshooter, and the other one is EVA, which is the new strategy in the Power House EA. Or for those of you who haven't seen the recent videos about the Power House, pretty much this expert advisor combines many expert advisors inside, or many strategies inside. If I go to the properties of the expert advisor, you will see that I can select which strategy I want to trade. It is not really recommended by the vendor to trade all of them in one account, but that's a personal choice. So I selected to use 2 of the strategies. One more time, EVA, Sharpshooter, and the Forex Gold Investor. And with the Forex Gold Investor for this account, I selected to use risk of 0.5 for system 1 and 0.5 for system 2. Now if I show you the track record, which is this one over here, I'll bring it on the recording screen and you will see the growth of the account. And before I show you the funding or the allocation from DAWNX, let me show you how you can see which strategy is most profitable. So I'll click on stats, I'll click on strategy. On the right side there is filter, so you can see, for example, which is the most profitable strategy for the last 7 days in the account, or you can check out which is the most profitable strategy for the last 30 days. And my track records are public on the website, so you don't need to test them out. You can just pick, the top performer, which is really cool. So if I arrange them according to the net profit, you will see that the most net profits in the last 30 days came from the second system in the Forex Gold Investor, then was the Sharpshooter, then is EVA, and we see some losses from the first system of the Forex Gold Investor. And if I just clear the filter, you will see that the most net profit we still get from system 2, but system 1 is also profitable. But overall, it's profitable in the account. Alright, so I opened the Darwinex account. I have placed initially the Forex Gold Investor, then I added the Sharpshooter and the EVA, and I received the allocation. And here it is. So this is my Darwin. You can see that I have 30,000 euro allocation. The return is 6.31%, max drawdown 2.21. A very steady growth, very similar to what we saw on FX Blue. And I received the allocation. You can see that in December I had 0.59, January 2.58, 2.52 for February, and 0.49 for March until the moment, but I'm recording this video at the beginning of March. Now, something very important. It doesn't matter that I've made 20,000 euro profit on my MetaTrader platform. The risk engine in Darwinex lowers the risk. You can see that my Darwin risk is 0.25, which means that if I have 4 lots open on my MetaTrader platform, I will see 1 lot in my Darwin, or 4 times less. And if you try to game the system, one more time I'll bring on the recording screen the MetaTrader platform. If you try to open higher lots just to achieve more profits or to double the account, this will not help you out because they equal the exposure for everybody. The risk is the same for everybody, and you can see that on this account I've made a lot of profits. I wish this was my live account where I'm trading 100,000 euro, but if you subscribe, you might increase the chance where I will have such a huge account in the near future. Thank you guys. But because I received the allocation, or because I saw that these EAs are capable of performing profitably so I can receive allocation, I will go to my subscription with Darwinex, where currently I'm paying 38 euro a month, and I will switch to the 3 years plan, which is 1,095 euro, because if I keep paying 38 euro for 1 year, I'll be paying 456, and for 3 years that would be 1,368. So yeah, definitely this is a cheaper price, but I will also get permanent allocation valued at 195 euro, which means that once I achieve certain target, I will receive permanent allocation in this account, and I can buy it instantly. But for me, this is kind of a test for the expert advisors I'm using, because if I buy it instantly, I'll spend more money and I will depend that the EAs will keep profiting. If I buy the 3 years plan, I will still get the permanent allocation, which comes for free with this plan, but I want the EAs to prove to me that they can trade this permanent allocation. Okay, so I will switch to this plan. I will click on save and continue, and here it is. On my next billing date, I'll be charged the amount, and from that point, if I show you the permanent allocation, from that point I'll be chasing 15% to receive the permanent allocation. And in one of my other accounts, I already purchased the same plan, and I'm already closer to the permanent allocation. There I'm using the Vigorous EA. This account is also public. If you check again the funded page, you will see this account with the Vigorous EA, where you see that the total gain is 13,000, which is less than the account I showed previously. But the Vigorous achieved 2 to 3%. In the last 30 days, it achieved 5%, and it's been profitable, like really steady growth, and from time to time it makes really nice profits. And in this account I have 90k allocation plus the 3-year plan with the permanent allocation, so hopefully I will have nearly 200,000 euro as allocation, and I already requested withdrawal of 390 euro, and this morning I saw that it was approved. So my goal would be to have a few Darwinex accounts where I will be having not yearly plus instant allocation, but I'll be having 3-year plan with permanent allocation. And we saw in one of my previous videos that with Darwinex, and especially when we have the permanent allocation, we can receive the most profits or the most revenue at the end of the day, which is the most important, of course. So the Forex Gold Investor comes from the FX Automator website, and they keep really low price. At the time of recording the video, the price is $197. The Power House that combines the sharpshooter, the vigorous, and a few boss strategies sits at $998. But for this price, you are getting 6 expert advisors, which means $166 per strategy or per expert advisor, which is still a fair deal according to me, especially when you can achieve good results on live funded Darwinex account. It's up to you where you want to be trading them, but one more time, I prefer to place at least 2 or 3 expert advisors in one account to achieve better risk diversification and to keep the drawdown low, which is very important for Darwinex. And if you're trading on a prop firm, because you might lose the account. With Darwinex, you cannot lose the account, but if you have huge drawdowns, you're not receiving allocation, you're not losing the account, but you have to prove again that your strategy is profitable. So if you have huge drawdowns, actually the better option is to restart the account and start from scratch, but that's a personal choice. I thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and if you have missed the trading math table, which I showed in one of my previous videos, check it out on the side and you will see why Darwinex is a good solution if you are a beginner. As always, I love you, trade safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.